beware of this trick from the female narcissist. But I'm going to tell the story behind Cupid's arrows first because it applies to what I'm going to talk about. For those of you who don't know, Cupid would shoot an arrow and it would pierce someone and that person would fall in love. Now the logic behind this is a perfectly contented person can't fall in love. They need a wound or they need a void that they want to have filled, and then they will fall in love. Hence Cupid's arrows, where he would pierce the person with the arrow and it would create a wound that the person would try to fill with someone else, the falling in love. This is very similar to the trick that I see especially older women narcissists do. And it goes something like this. They will be brutally honest with someone. And they'll say things like, "Oh, you're not healed, and I know you'll never succeed." And they'll be pretty brutal about it. And the same kinds of women, they would say to me, "Oh, Jared, all the guys, they always fall for me. They're always falling in love with me. Every guy I talk to." And I thought to myself, that doesn't sound right. What the heck is going on here? And then I saw it in action a little bit, and I was like, oh, I see what's going on here. She's being brutally honest with these guys and creating a wound, and it's touching on their mother wound in them, these guys. And what does that look like? When she touches on the mother wound, the guy wants the woman's approval and love to heal the wound that she caused herself. That's how the process goes. And so the guy, he'd be told something brutally honest about himself. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But regardless, he would then try to chase that woman's love and approval to heal the wound that she created. They call this the mother wound. And it's pretty effective. I had this happen to me before, but I saw through it. Because after all, when we practice radical self-respect, we will see through it. And they tried this tactic on me. And I did feel a little bit of the temptation to want to try to fill that wound with her. To try to ease it, for lack of a better word. But I was like, wait a minute. Why am I going to try to jump through her hoops and to have her heal the wound that she caused herself? That's the other thing we have to watch out for. Don't jump through their hoops. So they create a wound? Oh well, we have to believe in ourselves so much that we can't be bothered about what they say about us. I call this being gaslighting proof. So that's how we handle it. We say, okay, we're just good. We don't need this person's approval to approve of us. This is something I see a lot of older women do. They'll be very brutal, and sometimes there's truth in it, sometimes there's not. And when it's a little bit of both, that's when it's the trickiest, of course. But they'll create the wound, and then it'll set up the dynamic that guy is then chasing her love and approval so that she can heal the wound that she created herself. The way out of this as a man is to heal that mother wound, to believe so much in ourselves that nobody can bring us down. That's the goal. And anyone who's going to try to create that wound in us in the beginning, that's someone we're going to want to watch out for. This is the female narcissistic tactic. I've seen multiple women do this. And for a guy who's not in a good spot, I can see how it would be effective. And so keep your eyes open for this tactic. It can be brutally effective for a guy who is not ready for it. So the guy who has the mother wound, and then he wants this older woman to heal that wound that she created, be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for you wanting to jump through her hoops, for wanting her love and approval so that she can heal the wound that she created. Don't let that happen. That's going to be a bad dynamic. And what would happen is she might reward you for jumping through her hoops at first with a little love bombing, but then the goalposts will continue to change. And then she'll move the goalpost, move the goalpost, move the goalpost, and before you know it, you're extremely malleable, and she's pulling you to and fro, controlling you like a puppet master. And I was listening to a little bit of, what's his name the other day? The radio guy that everyone knows. What the hell? I'm getting annoyed now. What the hell is his name? Tom Likas. That's his name. And he was saying women silently lose respect for men that they control, and if they become malleable. And I said, yes, that's exactly right. They do. They want to control you. They want to change you, but then they will silently lose respect for you if you do. So beware of this tactic of the female narcissist. Watch out for the wounds she will try to create so that she can try to then heal them herself if you try to jump through her hoops. Don't jump through her hoops. Heal on your own, because no good partner would do that to you. Be good on your own. Believe in yourself so much that they can't bring you down. Now, this doesn't mean to be delusional. Sometimes there can be some truth in these things, but work on the things that you think need to be worked on. Do not jump through their hoops. We all know how the relationship with the female narcissist ends. They'll go through the stages: love bombing, devaluing, discarding, and then if you're not ready for it, you don't know what's coming, you could be destroyed. Do not let that be you. Recognize what you're dealing with and act accordingly. So if you got this far, please remember to like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I come up with more videos. And please do comment below if you've had this kind of experience before yourself. I would love to hear it, and I'm sure everyone else would too. So with that, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.